Hello there, you're now with me, Handy Gui for TVS English News at 5. Let's get to the headlines. Sarawak Disaster Management Committee SDMC Chairman Dato' Amar Douglas Uga Mbas announced that a total of 131 projects have been successfully implemented, resulting in the construction of 675 units of longhouses and individuals' homes across the state.
According to UGA, these projects valued at 43.642 million ringgit are part of the 436 applications received since 2020, aiming to rebuild longhouses and individual homes destroyed by fire. Speaking during his visit to the Rumah Labang Jawa Longhouse in Sungai Tulang, which was destroyed by fire in July 2017, UGA stated that the construction of the longhouse, consisting of 2 separate rows with 17 units each, is currently underway. He added 101 ongoing projects comprising 683 units and amounting to 45.770 million ringgit are in various stages of construction, adding that there are 204 pending applications for 683 units, totaling 41,419,500 ringgit. Adding further, UGA said SDMC has received 4 other applications for 43 units, amounting to approximately 2.035 million ringgit. He emphasized the Sarawak government's commitment to the welfare of both urban and rural residents, noting that the policy to assist 5 victims was conceived by Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Jari Tonopeng in 2018. UGA also highlighted the presence of socio-economic and welfare programs to address the needs of the people. UGA, who is also the Minister in charge of UNIFOR, Unit for Other Religions, announced a grant of 30,000 ringgit for the upgrade of the Longhouse Church.
A new waterfront for Durian has the potential to become a new tourist attraction. As such, Sarawak Deputy Transport Minister Dato' Henry Jinap is optimistic that the state government will include Durian in its development plans, in which the state government is likely to approve the application for the waterfront project.
Saya percaya ini tentunya daripada pihak ADUN sendirilah. Datuk Sri yang memohon untuk adakan satu waterfront. Di mana kawasan memang ada waterfront. Rimbang ada, Kenawit ada, Song ada, Selangau ada, semua sudah belum. Jadi saya percaya permohonan itu mungkin dalam proses. So kita berdoalah, dan saya percaya Yang Amat Muhammad Premier memang akan menilai dan melihat bagi sama pembangunan di kawasan luar bandar, termasuk Durian.
Henry, who is also Tasik Biru Assemblyman, said that the old jetty under the Public Works Department JKR is no longer in use due to the fact that the riverbank is becoming an island, making the water shallower with difficulties for boats to dock. Hence, he believed that if the area around the jetty is converted to a waterfront or a riverbank, this new development has the potential to become a new tourist attraction in Durian.
Kita akan mengkaji pula mana agensi yang boleh melaksanakan projek ini. Setakat ini kita mohon melalui SMC, SRDC di bawah kawasan SRDC. Okay.
He said this when met by the reporters after inspecting the old Durian jetty in Cebu. Meanwhile, Progressive Democratic Party PDP Central Region Deputy Chairman Councillor Teo Boon Siu said that the Durian Festival will be held annually at Durian Bazaar Riverbank. However, the festival could not accommodate a large number of visitors due to limited space and limitations of covered space. Therefore, with the upgrading of the old jetty, it would not only attract and accommodate more visitors during the Durian Festival, but also provide a new recreational space for the local community.
Deputy Superintendent of Police DSP POGE has retired as Bao District Police Chief. POGE, who has been serving since October 30 of 2018, bids farewell after a career spanning 39 years. Meanwhile, ASP Juga Aleng is set to be the new police acting chief of Bao. The handover of duties was witnessed by the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Datuk Mancha Atta, at the police headquarters on Tuesday morning. Mancha further acknowledged the contributions of POGE in ensuring the safety and security of the district while effectively managing the crime rate. Thank you for staying with us. Now the government has reaffirmed its stance against pegging the ringgit as a response to its weakness relative to the US dollar, citing potential adverse effects on the people. First Deputy Finance Minister Datuk Seri Ahmad Mazlan acknowledged the concerns surrounding the ringgit's performance, to which pegging the currency could have implications that outweigh the immediate benefits and undermine Malaysia's ability to pursue its monetary policy.
Alangkan OPR kita 3.0 pun rakyat sudah merasa amat tidak selesa. Ini kan pula jika dinaikkan pada 5.25. Satu lagi, kawalan aliran modal. Dia tidak akan bebas kerana keluar masuk pelaburan asing ke dalam negara kita akan dikawal. Apabila kita tambat nilai ringgit, maka ia tidak baik dan jejas keyakinan dan daya saing kita di peringkat antarabangsa.
He said this during an oral question and answer session at the Dewan Negara on Tuesday. He was replying to an additional question from Senator Datuk Shamsuddin Abdul Ghaffar, who wanted to know if the government would peg the ringgit. Ahmad further added that the government remains committed and focused on implementing structural policies that are able to increase economic growth and the country's competitiveness in order to attract inflows of funds and foreign investment that will support the ringgit. This includes policies to improve Malaysia's investment climate and productivity through the implementation of the new investment policy.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security is looking into the proposal to set up a special agency to improve food security as a national agenda. Its Deputy Minister Chan Fung Hin said the idea to establish the agency came up at a National Action Council on Cost of Living NACL meeting earlier this year as one of the initiatives to tackle cost of living issues.
He said that a preliminary study conducted by the KPKM found the establishment of a National Food Security Agency should encompass 4 main aspects, namely the elements of availability, accessibility, food security, as well as stability and sustainability.
Oleh itu, penubuhan agensi security makanan negara memerlukan penilaian lanjut berkaitan implikasi perundangan, kewangan sumber manusia dan penyelarasan semula fungsi serta peranan antara kementerian.
He said this during a question and answer session at the Dewan Negara sitting earlier today. Chan said that in an effort to improve food security, the government is also adopting an inter-ministerial approach to ensure that the national food system is stable and runs efficiently and productively. In addition, he said KPKM was committed to ensuring food security, establishing a resilient national food production system, as well as helping food producers.
Now, the admission quota of medical students to local institutions of higher learning has been maintained, the Dewan Negara was told today. Higher Education Minister Dato Sri Mohammed Khalid Nordin said the admission quota of medical students allowed by the MOH was 4,820 people per year. However, the actual number of graduates was lower, about 4,000 people per year.
Kementerian akan terus kekalkan jumlah yang telah kita tetapkan kerana antaranya permohonan ramai untuk mengambil jurusan perubatan dan kadar yang ditetapkan untuk universiti tempatan adalah murah. Maka dengan demikian kita sebenarnya melakukan pendemokrasian pendidikan. Kita membenarkan membolehkan ramai mohon untuk ambil perubatan. Jadi kalau kita kurangkan dalam negara, maka sudah tentulah terpaksa ada ramai yang kena pergi luar negara dan kosnya sangat tinggi.
Muhammad Khalid also added that 2,401 medical graduates were produced in 2020, while 3,132 in 2021 and 3,934 in 2022. The estimated production of local medical graduates for the next 3 years is about 3,934 people per year, comprising 2,281 from public higher education institutions and 1,653 private higher education institutions.
The Ministry of Health MOH will immediately fill the vacant posts of contract doctors in government clinics and hospitals, following the absorption of nearly 4,000 contract doctors into permanent positions. Health Minister Dr. Zaliha Mustafa said immediate measures were taken to avoid a shortage of medical officers, in addition to ensuring the smooth running of the National Health Service.
Jadi bila dia masuk penempatan, dia daripada daripada houseman kepada MO, jadi tentu ada penggantian selepas pada itu. Jadi insya-Allah semua tu kita akan pertimbangkan, ya. Jadi jangan bimbang, kemaslahatan petugas kita akan ambil perhatianlah, ya.
She told the reporters after officiating the 2023 National Know Your Medicines Conference on Tuesday. This was in response to the statement issued by Hartal Doctor Contracts HDK on Monday, which said that vacancies in government clinics and hospitals would disrupt the smooth running of the country's health services.
Jadi saya tak rasalah, ya, kita akan meminggirkan doktor-doktor ini.
The Cabinet on April 1st agreed to establish a high-level committee, HLC, which would consist of representatives from several ministries and agencies to address the issues of contract doctors. She said that the HLC had conducted a series of engagements, including with the Malaysian Medical Association, MMA, to look into issues concerning contract doctors from all angles.
The death toll in India's northern state Uttar Pradesh and its adjoining state Bihar due to the prevailing extreme heatwave conditions rose to 98 over the past 3 days. According to local officials, 54 people have died in Uttar Pradesh, while 44 people died in Bihar due to the hot weather.
Most patients were aged above 60 years. The state of Odisha is investigating 20 deaths caused by heatwave. The India Meteorological Department's data showed the maximum temperature in some parts of the country at 42.2 degrees Celsius on Friday and Saturday, which was said to be 4.7 degrees Celsius above the normal level. The most affected district in Uttar Pradesh has been Balia, in which all the individuals were suffering from some ailments and their conditions worsened due to the extreme heat, according to a local official. At least 400 people were admitted to a district hospital in Balia over the last 3 days. The patients complained of fever, breathlessness, and other health complications due to heat stroke. According to the district authorities, fans, air coolers, and air conditioners have been arranged in the government hospital to prevent the risk of heat stroke for the patients and the staff. More doctors and paramedical staff have been working in the hospital due to the influx of patients. The IMD forecasts that scorching weather will continue in the next 3 to 4 days in multiple states.
That's all the time we have for TVS English News at 5. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching.